All right. Dang, I didn't even get to read my cards. Hold on, let me make sure this ain't on. Okay. So, what I wanted to say is, the problem with that is, like, people was thinking that when we talk about, like, the LGBTQ energy, like, anything in many numbers like that, I already know that this is a part of the Antichrist movement. But what people are missing is they feel so ashamed. See, you ain't even comfortable with your sexuality, even when you choose what you want to be or what you want to do, right? Because the moment somebody say something about this group, they had to make sure they was real big and tight knit for this shit right here. Okay, motherfucker, no, you is not sitting there judging them on where they put their PP or they tutti. We're gonna call it that right now. People know that that's not the why you come. The problem is when it's an agenda where they're trying to press it on your children. The problem, or try to get into children and adults' energy and try to alter them in their sleep. Okay? Whether you sleepwalking or you sleep. Okay? The problem with that is that is, to me, it'll never change that it is a mental illness to me. Okay? Now, I wouldn't call it this, and I wouldn't have came to this conclusion if people weren't trying to find sane individuals that's in regular families and doing heterosexual things. If they weren't trying to find ways to steal from them or make them look exempt and call them mentally ill. So if you want to call that mentally ill, then we have to talk about this condition. Not just somebody being gay, but somebody that thinks that they want to change or alter themselves. First of all, you weren't happy. There's no person in this world. I don't care how you spin it. I don't care how you spin it. The reason why you got a sex change in the first place is because you did not like, or you could say, I didn't feel comfortable, or you didn't like what you saw when you looked in the mirror. You didn't like what God already gave you on your body. You wanted to change it. See, we was real open even when it comes to our bodies. I would love to get a tummy tuck one day or something like this, maybe. So I'm not speaking against plastic surgery. But it all started when people started to try to get this certain type of body type. That seemed like an agenda to me. If everybody's getting the same type of body, they put a name on it. They put a label on the body type that you should be going for. Now, every woman's shaped differently, or everybody that's getting this is shaped differently. So they're going to have a little bit of different shape or form, every single person. But they're trying to achieve a certain type of goal of a look. So then you're not happy with that, then you're not happy with this, and you're not happy with that, and they just keep on. Okay, so you're not happy where you at right now. So now we got these people that have been spoiled, been able to change everything about them, been able to change if they're a girl. And I still think a male is a female, that's just what I think. But then now you that's not working for you. So now you want somebody's whole identity. You understand what I'm saying? Now you want to have the same brain capacity. Now you want to have the same intellectual property as a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, these people that they're doing this to, they don't have 1 million subscribers. These motherfuckers made sure that you didn't have 1 million subscribers, or you could not get no growth on your platform alone just doing what you're doing. You can be the motherfucker that's feeding everybody what they come to your spot first, or they come to they try to do divination, or they try to astro project, or they try to remote view around you to see what the fuck you're doing. And then they try to go make it and do it better without paying homage to where the fuck they got it from. Some people have been wired this way. It's not their fault. They have been already altered. They've been wired this way. And some of these people know exactly what the fuck they're doing. Right? So now you're not happy with the way you thinking. You see where I'm taking this shit. Right? Now, the thing that's so disrespectful to me is the motherfuckers I'm talking about coming towards me. They already know who I am. They knew who the fuck I was before I knew. Right? There's 1 million other people. Now, these are people that is mocking, laughing, ridiculing, trying to punk you, trying to sneak this, trying to sneak jab, trying to, use some type of holographic or some creepy fucking type of measures to get to you, to hurt you or harm you or fight you when you sleep or some doofy ass shit like this, or through metaverse or some shit like this. Get in your energy some kind of way. Right? And it's just, like, where do we go now from here? If somebody can come just vacuum suck your essence out of you and place it into another motherfucker, where are we? Hold on one second. Let me order this food. Yes, can I have a regular fry
Okay.
and a single butter burger?
With cheese or without?
Not sure what she said. I'm guessing without.
Okay. And then what, next one is plain.
Can I have everything but tomato
Mm-hmm.
and
Anything?
a cup of cheese sauce,
Okay.
and that's it.
The name for the order?
Joe, Joe.
Alright, it's going 7:41 for window.
Okay, thanks. So, of course, a lot of us are out here, you know, some people might be trying to make a living off of their talents or something like this, right? So now this is not like, I feel like in some time, at some point in time, there was a line of demarcation here when we had these so-called elites that people started to, you don't hear nobody really talking about this shit no more. But about 3 years ago, they made sure they went in on the elites. I just feel like it was propaganda. I feel like it was put on by so-called militias and black groups and indigenous groups and other groups and shit like this to get rid of certain people so they could become those people. So they basically just re-enslave people, trying to market this shit the same way that the professionals been doing it for 100 fucking years. Because it's always gonna be a level of death. It's gonna always be a level of some type of harvesting or something like this. But I feel like people wouldn't have been able to sense it. We'd have been still like, oh, aliens are, we would never have been able to pick up on it or sense it. It's like it's like a fucking, these days, it's like there's no code, there's no ethic, there's no worried about getting caught. And once you break that barrier, now they can say, oh, that's just because we found out we don't believe in God and God is not this or whatever like this. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, even in the Bible, a lot of times God wasn't trying to step in your way and stop you from doing nothing anyway. It just said, hey, if y'all do this, this was most likely gonna go and tell the people what's gonna happen if they do this. God is just sitting there like with his hand trying to tell you, well, if you go there, this is it. You don't have to listen if the fuck you don't want to. But this don't have none. I never really, in the whole Bible, I never really felt like where somebody was singled out because they was just normal or they was just doing something. Like, now I'm seeing when we're living, and I can see who Aaron is, a version of Aaron in this day and age. I can see who Moses is in this day and age. I can see what these people are doing or what they've done even to me, right? And now I see why God did not let Moses enter into the kingdom. Maybe the children that had this knowledge or something, but somebody did something against somebody. And I'm watching that fucking live with, because I feel like that Alex Jones is a Moshe breed, but I feel like a clone or a breed or something like this, okay? An ancestor or something like this, right? But I believe that this was also a uncle or this uncle father figure or whatever this is that I feel like is jealous of a feminine energy that was supposed to be coming in this day. These people have had access already. We just thinking, oh, that's just a popular YouTube. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't think that Alex Jones know who the fuck I was. But now I'm knowing that some of these top motherfuckers, and then I'm just thinking about the ones that was calling themselves protectors or looking out for somebody. Like, where are they? Are these people also being culled or removed or something so more people can attack the center conduit of that energy or essence of a living God on this earth today? And then was a masculine also trying to just, was a masculine playing that role to protect somebody so that this type of shit wouldn't happen, that people wouldn't come and do invasive invasive, sneaky things to a femme, to protect her? Did somebody risk their life? Hold on one second.
This for Joe?
Mm-hmm.
It would be 721. Empress Unchained.
Thank you.
There you are. Have a great night.
Thanks, you too. And then, what I'm saying, where's your sense of like loyalty or something like that? Like, because I feel like a whole bunch of shit that's going on behind the scenes right now is people are trying to low-key court an empress or emperor or both, right? Without that person's knowledge. I don't understand how, because how could that kind of relate? So somebody just trying to let a lot of people run up in somebody's energy here, because why would that even make sense? Why would, if it's courting and not energy harvesting or trafficking, why is the person that is being trafficked or the person that is of interest not aware of what's going on within or around them? You know, we have to be calling it something else then at that point. Why? There's no reason for, because a lot of these people is not from here, or they could be foreign or something like this. It's almost like now the foreigners are calling the Americans foreigners. When I'm looking at your features and God gave me the gift to discern, it's almost like God asking me, Adam, what do you call this one? What do you call that one? And I'm sitting here putting out these names or putting out these lineages or whatever, just by one look at a motherfucker, I could tell. So people think I'm trying to be funny, but I'm just doing the work. People think I'm trying to be hating or something. I feel like a lot of these people are beautiful people. They have beautiful features and phenotypes and things. I'm very observant. I do care about, and that's what I'm saying. I care about, you know, people, humanity, and things like this. I look always deeper into people. I carry a lot more than people think that we even get a chance to even talk about. I wouldn't be talking about these matters if I'm getting lashed across my back, or if I'm getting poked and prodded and I can't even trust the people that's around me. And if I move from here, am I going to be able to trust those people around me? You know what I'm saying? You know, I put myself on the fucking line here, right? Without asking nobody for nothing, right? But I feel like it's something about, I don't know. I don't know what somebody has done, but I feel like somebody has tried to remove a barrier. They're trying to even make this make sense that because somebody is not attached to somebody that didn't even have as much power and authority as you have. You know what I'm saying? Like your divine masculine defines whether you could be protected or something. It's like, no, motherfucker, you should have enough respect. And somebody trying to define your position on positions or your protection on what divine masculine or whatever that you connected to. So now you got niggas hitting off other niggas because they want to get a hold of their femme energy. And it's almost like these motherfuckers almost taking everything from some of these. They scooped your essence out of a lot of these females. Some of us might be naturals and we can regenerate that energy. Or maybe we just need something new or someone new. You don't, it's not like you need it, but again, something, we're talking about transitioning. So it's like people know that now the partner, you know, you may have just like they'll say, oh, God asked you to sacrifice this and that. Now you to sacrifice everything. And even if it's not physically removed, you could tell that shit ain't the same. People ain't the same around you. So then these motherfuckers want to make sure that you don't have a twin, or you don't have somebody, a friend or a mentor or whatever you would be, or go off to a nunnery or change your environment. Like somebody is leaving out that part of it, that part of the transitioning or the healing. So you're going to go around with a whole bunch of people that are unhealed or broken, but are perfect. They're ready to go. These people should not be put on the shelf. These people are ready to go and do service, but what they're doing is cutting off your birth by slowing you down or trying to give you some type of, you know how like when you giving birth or whatever, and if you're going in labor too early, they'll give you something to stop your contractions. You see what I'm saying? And then it's almost like people wonder what's wrong with the child, or if these people are actually really going from womb to womb, or a bitch fucked up and she going from womb to womb. Don't you know when you had that child, most likely there's going to be some deformities or something to this child if y'all taking these fetuses or these tubes or whatever from one basket to another. I just wonder. I'm like, who's in charge here? Like, I'm sorry, people not think about the future or what it entails. But it's just concerning to me. It's like there's no solid foundation. And lately I've been having back pain, so I'm thinking, is this foundation something that's being built now in my back while somebody has stripped the so what is the use? So somebody wants somebody to carry the weight of something that no man would have ever experienced in the world. First of all, because somebody is in a feminine shape or form. Most of these niggas be trying to compare, and women have been through more trials and tribulations than a lot of niggas have. It's just really the truth. So why wouldn't God pick one of his most powerful feminine energies right now to reign, that's not being distracted by this bullshit? Today you feeling like this, today you want that, you know, or you concerned about what somebody gonna find out about you. So this change how you dictate or how you rule. You know, you let motherfuckers off on shit. I don't give a fuck about nobody finding out about nothing the fuck I did. People already probably nosy as hell, or they already released some kind of information, and I'm not going to be embarrassed one motherfucking bit. Because I know I'm not a wicked person. You're not catching me doing no wicked shit. You might catch me doing something that sometime when I was young or something like this that might have seemed some kind of way. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed of anything that I've done. I could look back in my timeline and not see me doing anything vile to someone beyond, like, you would have to question my mental. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of people that's older than us. So maybe that's why also somebody won't regard the old, okay? I can't figure out if it's being said that the first or the second generation of clones, if you were born in the 80s or something like this, I can't tell, or the 70s maybe, I can't tell which ones is all the way yet, which ones is going to be not regarded. I feel like it's also these new bloods too, that they refuse to, they don't have no respect for how the fuck they got here, and they got these gifts and these talents and these abilities. They don't have no respect. And that's wild. That's wild. You know, there was something I feel like that was containing, or like I said, a barrier between us and some of these people. They've always been here in high up places, in your neighborhoods and things like this. But something, I don't know, it just feels like something is out of whack. Just like Star Wars mixed with Game of Thrones mixed with some other shit here. Don't know. But again, everybody feels like they're getting what they want. The regular kingdoms or whatever seem to be fallen or not really concerned, you know, at this point. Something like this. But I'm all about, a lot of people comfortable with 5D and other shit that you can't really touch, is not tangible. But again, for me, it's almost like the old soul motherfuckers trying to get to disregard, that want to keep you kind of grounded. That's old news. Because you expect for somebody to show up in the flesh to walk with you. That's old news. You know what I'm saying? You thinking this, you materialistic. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Maybe that's not your journey, because everybody ain't going to get these partners in the flesh. House.